All right, so today I'm going to be showing you how to install the Putco bed rails on the 2023 Chevy Colorado. If you can see, I've already got the left side on here. I'm going to be showing you how to put this right side on. There's a couple of things that are a little bit different with the Tonto covers. They have these brackets on the Colorados that you can use both in the front and the back that I think work a little bit better than the expansion blocks. However, what you're going to have to do is you mount them through these holes, and if you have a Tonto cover like mine that have these drains, you're not gonna be able to do that, so you have to use the expansion block. It's pretty sturdy. I'll go through kind of start to finish what I did. I'll tell you, they do say they're compatible with Tonto covers, but the plastic does, I don't know if you can see there, does kind of push up a little bit, so gonna have to do something to prevent water from getting in there. My Tonto cover, I get a little bit of water in the bed of my truck anyway, so it may not be that big of a deal, but if it's a big deal for you, then you might want to look at that. So when you look at a lot of the internet videos, they'll have kind of setting it up first before sticking these in the rail. I actually find it a lot easier to go ahead and put these in, or put these sides in your rail first. The left side was pretty tight. It looks like these are gonna, or this side's gonna be the same. So they just slide in like so. And then I'm not gonna be able to get it good with the camera here, but soft block, kind of hammer them in on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and take these in. I can't hold the camera and do it. And then I'll come back and show you how to set up each end. All right. So once you've got both sides in nice and flush, you're gonna decide which side's going to go towards the front of the truck, which side's gonna go towards the back. The front is going to have your block here, and basically what you're gonna do to put this together is you're gonna have the long bolts. There's gonna be several different bolts. There's going to be a thick bolt that has like a standard, what is this? 9/16 socket, and then your other bolts are going to have this what is it, 1/4 inch Allen key. The longest of the Allen key ones that has all the threading, not the one like this, is the one that's going to go into your block. There'll also be a plastic washer that's just going to slip through. Once you slip your plastic washer through, you'll just stick this through the top end there. The next piece is going to be this plate. You're going to want to slip it through facing the, basically you'll see like how this kind of makes an oblong oval. You're going to want to match this oval with it, with this side facing up, to go in and kind of lock into place there. And then, I don't know if you can still see, but you're going to take your block and you're going to slip the block on like so. And then you'll go ahead and take this metal piece. Make sure you don't over tighten this, otherwise you'll expand your block before actually sticking this in the truck, which would be a major problem. I've seen videos that say to tighten it down really loosely and try to pull the bolt up. To me, it's just a huge pain in the butt. Just make sure you don't tighten it to the point the block's expanding, and everything will be fine. You're fine to tighten it to the point that it's just about flush, and everything will still work out okay there. So once you have that in place, we'll go ahead and switch over to the front side here. Fairly similar. I already got the plastic ring on. You're going to drop that through. The next piece is going to be your back plastic cover, and then after your plastic cover, you're going to have this bracket. You're going to want to make sure that this bracket is facing towards the inside of the truck where it's going to mount. And I'm trying to do this with one hand, sorry, bear with me here. And the last part is going to be your nut that just screws on to the bottom like so. This is another one that you can tighten this one almost all the way down, but you still want to make sure you've got some wiggle room so it can slide back and forth once you've got it in place there. Tighten this guy down. And then I'll show, it's gonna take me 2 hands to get that down, but then I'll show you putting it in. All right, so before you can actually stick the front part in, you do have to cut out, unless you already have it cut out, your front bed cover. I tried to do this with a Dremel, but I found that an X-Acto knife is actually quite a bit easier. You just stick in there, and then just cut around that cutoff. Don't worry if you mess up a little bit here, as there is quite a bit of extra material on the actual insert. So if you cut out, you won't be able to actually see it. I don't know if you saw on the other side, but you can cut much larger than this and it would be okay. Did this a lot easier on the other one. Not sure why I'm struggling on this side, but just cut out there, and then you should just be able to pry this up. Give me 1 second, baby's crying. All right, my bad on all the cuts. Sorry, we got a newborn baby and my wife's out of town, and I was trying to get this install done, but got to make sure she's taken care of. So once you cut that out, you'll just simply pop that cover off, and then you can see there, maybe not, where if I didn't have the Tonto cover, I could install that other type of bracket. But from there, it's pretty easy. I'll try to do this with one hand. You're just going to stick this block in the front like so, and then you're going to stick the back bracket in. And that's why I said to keep this loose, because you're going to need to slide this. The back is where you're actually going to make your adjustments. I will say, and I'll see if I can actually get this on video or not. Yeah. So because of the way that my Tonto cover is, you do have to lift the cover up and then essentially slip the, and I'll try to do this while holding the camera here, but basically you'll have to lift the cover up and then slip the, and I don't know, I'm able to do it with 2 hands, but I'll walk you through it. You're going to lift your Tonto cover up a little bit, and then you're just going to slip that little lip underneath the cover. Same thing on the back here. Once you get it in, you're just going to lift this up enough that you can just slip that plastic in, and it's literally like that much that actually needs to sit underneath. But I'll go ahead and get that in, and then I'll show you it all done. All right, so once you get those underneath the cover and are in place, from there it's pretty easy. This back one, you're going to make sure that this cutout actually aligns with the cutout of your truck. So move it forward or back. That's why I said to keep it a little bit loose. If you don't do that, you'll have a lip that's very frustrating. The second part is inside here. In order to actually install the bracket, there was a little rubber gasket right here. You're going to remove that. You'll go ahead and see the hole. Again, make sure you keep this loose so that you're able to kind of adjust that over. Then your final bolt, I'm pretty sure this white side's supposed to go up against the truck. I left the white side facing out because I thought I could paint it, but it looks like this actually might just peel right off. Okay, so you can actually paint. I guess you can peel this white piece off. Not really sure what that was for, but anyways, you'll just slip this bolt through this nut into this hole. Once you get it started a little bit, if there are any more little adjustments you need to make, you can make it there, but as long as it goes in easily, that's all you need to do. And then once you screw that down, you will be almost complete. The last part, once that's screwed in all the way, is you'll just take your Allen and you'll tighten this back one. You can tighten pretty much as you want. This front one, they do say you can cause damage to that block if you tighten it down too hard. So just tighten it until you think it's good. And then I'll kind of show you, since this one's already been tightened up, you'll have a nice solid T-rail, and this one does have the slots, so if you want to put different accessories in the T-slot, you can. Once I get that tightened down, I'll do a walk around the entire truck, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. All right, and then here's how it looks with everything closed up, completely done, nice and rigid. Allegedly they'll hold 150 pounds. Feels like they could actually hold a whole lot more than that. I'm guessing that's just if you had a bar sitting right here in the middle pushing down all the way. But overall, I think looks pretty good. Really easy install. Only thing that I think would be a hesitation for some people is just cutting out that front pocket. But like I said, you can make a ton of mistakes and you're not gonna be able to really see what pops around. Or like I said, if you have a Tonto cover, as you can see, there is a little bit of gap. I think we're gonna have to figure something out. Although like I said, I already get a little bit of water in the bed of my truck anyways. But yeah, let me know what you think.